Hey there, welcome back to my YouTube channel. On Earth, sunrise is predictable, warm, familiar. But across the solar system, sunrise is something else entirely. On some worlds, the sun barely rises. On others, it never truly sets. And in some places, it behaves in ways that defy intuition itself. Today, we travel across planets and moons to witness the most alien sunrises imaginable. On Mercury, the sun stutters, rising, pausing, then slipping back before climbing again, warped by extreme orbital motion. On Venus, there is no sunrise as we know it, only a dim, orange glow struggling through a sky thick with toxic clouds. On Mars, the dawn is cold and blue, as fine dust scatters light in ways that feel almost inverted. Sunrise is not just light. It's a glimpse into how strange and beautiful the universe truly is. Welcome to Mercury, the closest planet to the sun. There is no atmosphere here. No air to scatter light, no sky to soften the dawn. The sun doesn't gently rise. It appears, suddenly, against a pitch-black sky. And then, something impossible happens. It stops, moves backward, and rises again. A sunrise that rewinds itself. Mercury is locked in a 3:2 spin-orbit resonance, meaning one day lasts 176 Earth days. Now, Venus, a world where sunrise barely exists. The sky is thick, choking, filled with sulfuric acid clouds. Atmospheric pressure is 90 times Earth's, and sunlight is scattered in all directions. There is no sharp Sunday. No clear horizon. Only a dim, orange glow, slowly brightening a sky that never truly changes. A sunrise without a sun. Back home. Earth, the only place where sunrise feels alive. Rayleigh scattering filters shorter wavelengths, giving us blue skies and red dawns. The sky ignites in orange, fades into gold, then blue. A perfect balance of physics and beauty. Fun fact: Earth is one of the few places where sunsets glow red, thanks to the way our atmosphere scatters light. And the color of a sunrise depends entirely on the atmosphere of the planet you're standing on. Mars, the red planet. But its sunrise is blue. Fine dust particles scatter red light outward, leaving blue light concentrated near the sun. A cold desert, glowing in reverse colors. Where dawn feels alien. Fun fact: the space between Mars and Jupiter isn't empty. It's filled with millions of ancient rocks, leftovers from a planet that never formed. On Europa, a frozen moon of Jupiter, the sun rises, but it is not alone. Jupiter dominates the sky, appearing dozens of times larger than Earth's moon. A giant looms overhead, as sunlight creeps across fractured ice. A sunrise under the shadow of a god. Saturn, her world of rings. Its rings cast enormous shadows across the atmosphere, altering sunrise patterns. Light filters through, broken by shadows stretching across the sky. A sunrise shaped by rings. Uranus, a planet tilted on its side. Its axial tilt of 98 degrees causes 42-year-long days and nights. Here, sunrise is not a moment. It is a season. Neptune, dark, distant, and violent. Receives only 1/900th of Earth's sunlight, yet has the fastest winds in the solar system. The sun rises, faint, struggling against darkness. A sunrise at the edge of light itself. At the edge of the solar system lies a celestial icy body known as the Pluto. Once considered a planet in our solar system, now mere an orbiting dwarf planet in the Kuiper belt. Here, sunrise is barely a whisper. The sun is 40 times farther than on Earth, appearing like a bright star. A faint glow, through a thin blue haze. Not a sunrise, but an eternal twilight. We traveled across worlds, chasing a simple moment. A sunrise. But what we found was not simple at all. On Mercury, it breaks time itself. On Venus, it disappears into a suffocating sky. On Mars, it turns blue against a red world. And on Pluto, it barely survives. A sunrise is not just light, it is the interaction of photons with matter, shaped by atmosphere, distance, and motion. And then, there is Earth, where everything aligns, just enough, to create something we take for granted. Color. Warmth. Gradual light. A sunrise that feels personal. But here's the truth. The sun does not rise. It never has. Sunrise is an illusion, caused by Earth's rotation. What we call a beginning is simply our world turning into the light. And yet, that illusion shapes everything. It tells us when to wake, when to move, when to hope. It marks time in a universe that doesn't care about time at all. Across the solar system, the same sun shines. Unchanged. Indifferent. And yet, every world experiences it differently. Because it's not the sun that defines the sunrise. It's the world that receives it. Change the atmosphere, and you change the color. Change the distance, and you change the intensity. Change the motion, and you change time itself. And somewhere in that is a quiet realization. Maybe the beauty of a sunrise was never in the sun. Maybe it was always in where you're standing. A fragile planet with just the right sky, just the right distance, just the right conditions to turn light into meaning. In a universe full of silent worlds, we are the ones who see the sunrise. Thanks for watching, and if you like the content then kindly like and subscribe my YouTube channel. Until next time.